Alright, what's going on everybody? I am Miss Fusion. Welcome to the final Sneak Energy Can edition, and this one is the Tropikilla one. Welcome back to another drinks review, by the way. Today we're going to be reviewing Sneak Tropikilla, the Can edition. Now the previous two ones I did, Strawberry Watermelon and Blue Raspberry, I thought they were pretty good, to be honest, even despite the fact they were carbonated, and I really don't like carbonated water at all. To me, it's sort of like fizzy water, and I hate fizzy water very, very much. But the two Sneak cans so far have been very good, and now we're going to try the Tropikilla one. And to be honest, I have had the Statch one in the shaker before, and I thought that was really, really refreshing, very good. This, I don't think it will be refreshing because it's in a can, and not to mention it's carbonated as well. As I said, I don't like carbonated stuff at all, but either way, we're going to try it anyway, and I'm going to give you guys a full 360 of the can, similar to the other two. It's basically a 2-ton can, to be honest, a very, very cool design, and it's sort of pinkish, purplish to start off with at the bottom. I think it's like a very dark pink, reddish, I don't know, I can't really tell what it is, to be honest. And then it goes from the bottom all the way to the top to represent a sort of orange, yellowy, tropical flavour to it, which is exactly what Tropikilla is. It's like a tropical sort of blend of different fruits, I suppose. But look at the back of the description, see what we are dealing with. Naturally flavoured carbonated energy drink with sweeteners. Yep, carbonation in there, of course. I'm going to say this once, and I'm not going to say it again. The carbonated water in the two previous ones I did, which was the Blue Raspberry and the Strawberry Watermelon, that's what kind of ruined them a little bit, but they were still pretty good either way, and time to see if this is any good. So, the ingredients are probably a standard: carbonated water, citric acid, taurine, natural flavourings of the caffeine, B6 vitamins, B12 vitamins, and the sweeteners that is in it is sucralose, as standard, same to the other two. It's also got something called emulsifiers, gum arabic, and glucero, apparently. No allergens, suitable for vegans, high caffeine content, not recommended for children or pregnant or breastfeeding women. Consume moderately, responsibly, either one of them. Canned in the UK for Sneak Energy Limited, and it expires next year, so we are good. Obviously, it can't expire this year because they came out about a week ago, near enough a week ago or something like that. Actually, was it a week ago? Nearly a week ago, coming up to a week, I think. They will be out in the UK, so of course they'll expire next year, or like within the next year or two. Can't expire this year because these just came out. So either way, let's open it, see what we're dealing with, smell, and if we can't get a smell, put it in our sealable container, and if we still can't smell it, we'll just have a drink of it and then see what we are dealing with. So here we go. Clean and refreshed. Yep, definitely tropical sort of blend smell into the flavour. Thankfully, my sense of smell has come back since I was ill a week ago. I was ill for about a week, so I kind of blocked my sense of smell, but thankfully I can smell it. Definitely smells of tropical. So there's a positive so far. So let's put it in a sealable container. Please ignore the fact that it's kind of cut at the top. I've explained it in the previous video or the previous videos of why the top of it is kind of broken. So I'm not going to explain why it's broken. You can well watch the other videos if you want to, but basically I had a cleaning accident, and that's all I'm going to say. And if you want to know more, you're going to have to watch the other video, previous video or 2 videos ago, if you want to find out what happened. So here's the sealable container. Let's put it in. If I can guess what it looks like, see, tropical, I'm thinking very similar to the Statch and the powder flavour. It has to be an orange, tropical, yellowy blend. It has to be, because the Blue Raspberry one wasn't as expected, and the Strawberry Watermelon one was red, if I'm correct. Red-ish, I think. So this one has to be tropical, orange, sort of yellowy look to it. So And I was right. Oh, that's very, very tropical indeed. Actually, just put a little bit more in. Not too much, because we need to take some from the can. So, that's what it looks like. Yeah, I was right. I was expecting it to be tropical, orangish, yellowish texture, to be honest. Any sort of tropical fruit, to be honest. Kind of reminds me of, well, just the look of it, the Rockstar tropical flavor. I can't exactly remember what it is. I think it's mango. I think it's passion fruit mango. I think that's the one that it looks very similar to this one. I could be wrong, but it looks very tropical. Looks very promising. Not very seeable. Very thick layer, I suppose, if that's what you want to call it. So either way, this is Sneak Tropikilla, aka Tropical Fruits, I think. Here we go. Huh. Well, it's... Whew. Okay. Alright. I'm going to say this right now. I've tried all three of them now. And I'm going to say the Tropikilla one is the weakest one of them all. It's my least favourite one. And the reason it is because, honestly, again, it's the carbonated water that they put in it that kind of ruins it. They could have just had it like sort of diluted drink, to be honest. They could have just had it diluted. Instead they had to put the carbonated water in it, which definitely ruins it. All three of them have carbonation in it. This one is the weakest one. The flavour's very weak as well. They could have just had it diluted and nothing would change. I would still love it. But no. Compared to all three of them, Tropikilla, the can edition anyway, is the weakest one. It is the weakest one of them all. I much prefer the Statch, the powder one. And I think for the future videos, I think I might do a comparison video, because I've still got some cans left over from the variety pack. Of course I've still got some. That was definitely the weakest. That's my least favourite out of all of them. But it's okay. I'll admit that much. It's actually okay. It's not good. It's not great. It's okay. But it's the weakest out of all of them. It's my least favourite one. And if I'm being honest, I wouldn't recommend it. It is the weakest one out of all of them. But I will admit it's still okay. I just wouldn't have it all the time, even though I've still got 3 cans left of it in the box over there, just next to the table. But it's alright. It's okay. It's not good, not bad. It's okay. But it's all 3 of them. I've tried all 3 of them. This one's the weakest, and the blue raspberry one is my second favourite, and the strawberry watermelon one is my first favourite. So the Tropikilla one is my third favourite, but it's also my least favourite as well. So to put it in perspective, my favourite ones go in order: strawberry watermelon, blue raspberry, and Tropikilla. And my least favourite, Tropikilla, blue raspberry, and strawberry watermelon, in that order. So Tropikilla one, unfortunately, it's the weakest one. It's my least favourite one. But that's not to say it's bad or anything. It's okay, but I would only get it if, you know, you're curious and you want to try some. But here's the thing though. If we're technically speaking, it's £2 for a can, with the pack that they've got going on the website, which the link to that will be in the description below. It's £2 for a pack. Please don't get the Tropikilla one unless you're very, very curious like I was. That one's not worth it. The other two, I would say get them, but Tropikilla one, it's the weakest one. out of all of them. I mean, I can taste the flavour of the tropical sort of blends that's in it, but it's ruined by its weakness and the carbonated water that's in it. If they just didn't add carbonation into it and they just left it like a diluted sort of drink, then I think it would have been a lot better. But they added the carbonation water in it, so that kind of ruins it for me, and it's very weak as well in flavour. So, but I'll give them, I'll let them off a little bit because it's their first time trying to put their products into a can, same like G Fuel and all that kind of stuff. It's their first time trying to put their products in a can, so I'll let them off a little bit. But in future, I would say make the flavour a little bit stronger and try to avoid carbonated water if you can. If not, then you're just gonna have to try to make the flavour a lot stronger, because it's the all three of them are okay at best. Tropikilla one's definitely the weakest one, and as I said, the strawberry watermelon one's my favourite one. But anyway, that's all the cans done. Yeah, it's weak, my least favourite one, but that's all the cans done, all of them, until the future ones in the future flavours that will come out. And now I know they definitely will bring out future flavours in the cans, because I think they've actually sold out in their variety pack, and that definitely proves that people are buying them over here in the UK anyway. If you're from America, you're gonna have to wait at least later on in the year, but I do hope they bring more flavours in the can form anyway in the future. And the two that I want, the red cherry, actually the three that I want, never mind, red cherry, purple storm, blizzard, because blizzard's lemonade, lemon flavour. So those are the ones I want out. So either way, all the cans are done until future cans come out in the future. But until then, that's all of them done for now. And I'm not going to do any more sneak products yet. I'm not going to do any more sneak products yet until I've sorted like what I need to do next, because I want to do a comparison video in the future with the Tropikilla, well actually with all of them to be honest, like the cans and the statues. So I'll have to get the statues to match the cans basically. That might take a while, but either way, this has been Abyss Fusion. Thank you all very much for watching the video. If you did enjoy the video, please make sure to hit the like button, possibly share it with a friend, family, or relative. Check the description below for my Instagram and my Twitter. I'm always active on Instagram, and I'm somewhat active on Twitter. So yeah, I'm going to say it one more time. I would recommend the blue raspberry one. I'd very recommend the strawberry watermelon one. Tropikilla one, I'd only recommend if you're curious. If you're not curious, I'd just stay away from the Tropikilla one. It's the weakest one out of all of them, but not to say it's bad, it's okay at best. So yeah, if I were to give it a rating, Tropikilla, you get a 5 out of 10. You weren't bad, but you weren't good either. You were okay, you were average at best. You get a 5 out of 10. But for your can design, I'll give you an 8, just like the other ones, because your can design is very, very cool. As you can see right here, the can design is very, very cool. So the can design gets an 8, and the flavour, taste gets a 5 out of 10. So yeah, I will see you all in the next review that we do, whenever that is.